All right, so I have Tony Howard and Ryan Hastings, and with Dale Howard Auto Center, and they're going to share just a little bit about their dealership and why they hired PartsEdge.
Yeah, be happy to speak on that. We partnered with PartsEdge. I think we're going just over 2 years ago, and really came down to looking for additional support and resources, both for tools that we could provide Ryan to help his continued growth and development as a parts manager, and continue to get him resources to help him get even better at his job than what he already was, and then just additional support. I mean, it's really complicated to really hard to find good people that have a good sense. We're in a rural market, so we're a smaller store, and the ability for us to attract good talent is a challenge. And so this was a partnership we thought that made a lot of sense, in that it could take some of Ryan's workload off of his plate. We'd have some people that are very, this is what they do. They're experts. They're subject matter experts in the field of parts. And so we felt it was an opportunity for us to, without bringing on an additional person that maybe couldn't handle all the workload or be brought up to speed as quickly, it was a way for us to get partnered up with somebody that could provide some of those resources. Kaylee, as you know, our situation is a little unique. We're a single point dealership, so it's just one rooftop. In the state of Iowa, franchise laws are very favorable for the dealer. So we have Chevy, Buick, GMC, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Everything's in one building. So it's one rooftop for sales, one service drive for service, and one room for parts. So Ryan's got a whole lot of stuff going on in there, and a whole lot of hats that he has to wear. And so in addition to the partnership to provide the support for him and additional resources, it was also training and development. Chuck and his team, you guys have been fantastic. And the calls that we've had and talking through some of the challenges that we've seen, we just had an issue here recently where we're actively working with Chuck and the team to figure out, what's going on, and try and track down something in regards to an inventory. So it's been a great relationship.
That's great. And Ryan, how long before you guys hired PartsEdge were you in the position?
I started here in 2010 as a parts counter person. I believe in 2015 they made the move to parts manager. Never had done before.
That's normal.
Parts, I had never done anything for Ford or Chrysler before, so I was strictly GM. So coming here was a new thing for me to do all three in one building.
Yeah.
There was a whole lot going on. PartsEdge really freed up I worked the back counter of those parts department, so the PartsEdge really freed up my time from having to worry about the sourcing of the parts and making sure my other guys are making sure they got them in the right sources. I don't have to worry about that now. It's taken care of overnight. And if there's any issues, then I call Chuck. And not many places can you call the owner of the company and talk to him directly about a problem.
Yes, exactly. It's awesome. It's a good thing for parts managers. I mean, we've been doing it for over 20 years and just know what parts managers need to save time so that you can focus on growing the business, because that's the ultimate goal, really, is so that you can grow the business. I did want to bring up though, Tony, when we initially started working together, you had concerns because you guys were a smaller operation. And I just wanted to bring up, like, how did we overcome those? Because of the size of the operation, we were still able to make an impact with working with you guys.
Without a doubt, the concern for us got to be that there's so many different vendors that are constantly approaching us and talking about the value that they can add for our organization, and different sales promotions that all you got to do is sell one more car and it'll pay for itself. We hear all those types of things over and over again, so we're skeptical anytime there's a new vendor partner coming in. But I want proof of concept. Show me that it's going to work before we sign on and bring everything on board. So the way we went about it as we came on board was said, I know we're all under one roof and everything's there, but based on how things are set up for you guys based on franchises, I totally understand. So we said, well, let's go ahead and start with GM. That's the majority of our parts and service business, makes up the biggest share of the three, and said, let's start there and see how things go. And if things work as you say they're going to work, then we'll take a look at it. And just got some feedback from Ryan early on in the process. We were also about ready to make a DMS conversion, and so we wanted to make sure, what additional tools, resources were out there. Again, coming back to the experts, people that focus in this area and know what to do, and knew that Chuck and the team could help us with that transition as well. So just thought it made sense. And we talk about expenses. It's never easy to add an expense because we know that takes right from the bottom line. But this is one that we feel that by bringing everything on board, it's been able to allow Ryan to focus his time and efforts in other areas, like you said, growing the business, helping develop his team, and we just one less piece that we have to worry about.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's exactly what we focus on. So it's great to hear from you with your words, what we've done, and just I hope to continue working with you guys. It's been a little over 2 years, and I think we're going to keep on making more results and keep going with everything. So
absolutely. Yeah, it's like I said, it's been great on our end. I know Ryan's I think you won a best idea session of the 20 group with it maybe. So it's been a great relationship for us, great partnership, and look forward to the continued support in development with Ryan. I mean, when we get a chance to connect with Chuck and the team about help us understand this, or I just got an email about Ford coming on the RIM program, and having somebody that is an expert in that field to be a resource we have access to is invaluable.
Yeah, we Chuck just did an analysis with all of the Ford dealerships that are on RIM, and so I'm excited to share that with everyone else. We've been sharing with our clients, but I'm going to share it with everyone else, just the impact it has made on the dealerships, and the difference, the guaranteed inventory, the not guaranteed inventory. So yeah, it's very important.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you guys so much for your time, and have a great day.
Thank you very much.